What's up, guys? It's Dylan Colvin here, aka the Speedster. And today I'm breaking down my March Madness bracket. Let's get to it. Let's try to get this done. Let's see. So I'm gonna pull up my bracket. I'm gonna go off the video that I already made. So it looks like I started on the South bracket. So it's Auburn versus either ALST or SFPA. You know, I chose Auburn. They're playing well. I respect them. And then you got Louisville or Creighton. And Creighton, I'm an Oregon fan and they annoyed me last year, but I had to go with Creighton. And Michigan versus UC San Diego. Michigan's playing well. They have a great core, great centers. So some unicorns over there. So I chose Michigan. And then we got Texas A&M versus 13 Yale. I'm gonna go with Texas A&M, even though I think a lot of people are sleeping on Yale this year. But I chose Texas A&M for that. And then got Ole Miss versus UNC or SDSU. I chose UNC winning this. I just want to see Elliot Cadeau. I want to see him succeed. I want to see it go well. So I had to choose UNC. They actually play, UNC and SDSU play today. So hopefully UNC will get the dub and my bracket will not be broken before it even starts. I hope not, technically. Technically it doesn't count. Okay, so we got Iowa State versus Lipscomb. I got Iowa State. They've been on the road this year. Actually, past couple years, their program has improved a lot. And Marquette versus New Mexico. You know I'm going with Marquette, even though New Mexico has been lingering for a while, but I'm gonna go with Marquette. And then we got Michigan State versus Bryant. I actually wanted to pick Bryant for the upset with 15 versus 2 seed, but I had to go with Michigan State for this one. They've been playing well. Should be things going on. They have great guards too, so I gotta go Michigan State. And for this one, it was Auburn versus, who does it have up here? Auburn versus Creighton. I'm going with Auburn. Oregon fan. I kind of want to see. I don't want to see them lose, but don't want to see them win that much. So I'm gonna go with Auburn. And then I chose Michigan over Texas A&M. Just feel like Michigan's a great team, great guards, Michigan and bigs. I feel like they're going to do well. And Iowa State, sadly, I had them beating UNC. I hope UNC beats them, but I had Iowa State beating them. And then Michigan, Marquette. Michigan's, I kind of went off ranking on this one, even though I've seen Michigan games, seen Marquette, how they started. And I'm going to go Michigan State, even though that kind of hurts to say. As from Ohio and an Oregon fan, but I'll go Michigan State. And Auburn versus Michigan. I'm from Ohio. I don't like Michigan. I'm going Auburn. And Michigan State versus Iowa State. And I actually surprisingly chose Michigan State. Okay. So Auburn versus Michigan State. I think you guys know who I chose. Auburn. So that's for the South Division. All right, moving on to the East. You got Duke in AMER or MSM, and I got Duke for that. Of course, they've been playing great, even though Cooper Flag, I'm not sure when he'll be back or if he'll be back, but we'll see. Baylor versus Mississippi State. I chose number 9 Baylor. Feel like they're on a roll. They have I forget his name, but they have great key players. And of course, Oregon versus Liberty. Look who I have on. Of course, I'm going Go Ducks. Go Ducks. I said that in my video. Go Ducks. Even though Liberty was a great program, still is, especially with when they had, I forget his name. What is his name? I might just flash him on the screen. Oh my gosh, my mind is gonna blank because my camera's about to die. So yeah, so I got that. Arizona versus Akron. Like, this one was hard. Like, I know that Arizona is most likely gonna win, but I have walked the campuses of Akron. Well, not walk the campuses of Akron. I was in my mother's stomach while she was at Akron University. So I'm going Akron on this. Let's go, Ohio. Ohio all the way. BYU versus VCU. I don't really care for BYU, but I chose BYU. Wisconsin versus Montana, Wisconsin. And St. Mary's and Vanderbilt, I chose St. Mary's. They've been playing pretty well, especially these past couple seasons. And Alabama versus Robert Morris. I have a teammate who plays for Alabama who played on my team in high school. So yeah, I'm going to go with Alabama. And then Duke versus Baylor. This one is kind of toss up because like Duke is, they don't have Cooper Flag right now, but I'm gonna go with Duke. Oregon versus Akron, and I had to go with the Ducks. Go Ducks, Oregon. And BYU versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin's higher, playing better. Wisconsin. Alabama, St. Mary's chose Alabama. Got my teammate there. Got to support them as much as I can. Now Duke versus Oregon. I know this one's gonna be tough, especially if Cooper Flag is back by that time. But man, the Ducks have beat Alabama. The Ducks have done stuff that are underrated this season, other than that like 5-game losing stretch. That was just crazy game winners that the other team was doing. So I'm going go Ducks. Go Ducks. And then Alabama versus Wisconsin, definitely gonna be a tight game. Great. It's really gonna rely on the guards, but I got Alabama pulling through. And then Alabama versus Oregon. You know who I got to choose. Gotta stay loyal. I'm choosing the Ducks. They won earlier this season when they were on a roll against Alabama in another tournament. So I am choosing Oregon to beat Alabama. Alright, so I got Auburn and Oregon in the Final Four. And now to go to the Midwest where I'm from. You got Houston. They've been playing well. Gonzaga versus Georgia. I'm in Georgia, so it's kind of hard, but I got to go Gonzaga. Clemson and McNeese. Everyone's saying McNeese. They're having McNeese. And I want to so bad. But I've played against guys that are at Clemson right now, and I don't see Clemson losing, so I'm going Clemson. Yeah, I got to go Clemson. Purdue and High Point. I'm just going to keep it simple. Go Purdue. I didn't really have that many Cinderella stories here. I didn't really have that many Cinderella stories. In all my video that I'm watching of my selections, I was over there picking between McNeese and Clemson. I kept doing that. So we'll see if that comes and bites me in the butt. Pause. But Purdue and High Point, got pick Purdue. Illinois versus Texas or Xavier. I wanted to choose Texas, but I just decided to go with Illinois. And then Kentucky and Troy. Yeah, Kentucky and Troy. Might as well just go Kentucky, Troy. No, but nah, I don't trust him like that. UCLA versus Utah State. I've seen Utah State, a couple of games in Utah State, but we'll go UCLA. Know what I know? They hit a game winner on Oregon. Some craziness, but and then Tennessee and Wofford. Tennessee has been great this season, so gotta go Tennessee. Now onto the west side, Florida and Norfolk State. Kind of crazy, but I'm gonna go with, yeah, gotta go with Florida, of course. Go with Florida. UConn and Oklahoma. I'm gonna go with UConn. That's 8-9, but I trust them. Trust UConn. Trust the experience, and I'm not the type to say it just because they've lost a couple that they don't have that championship DNA. So Memphis versus Colorado State. I'm gonna go with rock with Memphis this time. Maryland and Grand Canyon. This is the one sleeper team. I've seen Grand Canyon, and I've seen some clips and stuff, and I think that's great that they pray before the games and everything like that. And Maryland's a great team, but I don't know why. I just feel like Grand Canyon is at least going to get past this first round. So I got Grand Canyon winning for this one. And then Missouri and Drake. I mean, obviously you just chose Missouri. Like, there's no point. Well, actually, hold on. I just surprised myself. I chose Drake over Missouri. I don't know why. Now I'm thinking. I'm gonna rock with what I said 2 days ago. So we going Drake. And then Texas Tech and UNC Wilmington. Texas Tech. Kansas and Arkansas. Now this one's hard because I've been to John Calipari camp, and I kind of want Arkansas to go far. DJ Wagner, all of them. But I had to just go with Kansas. I just went with Kansas. I don't know why, but I just did. Like, they're just a good team, and I feel like they got a decent chance this year. St. John's played against this other player too, Davion Mitchell, like 5'9", 40-inch vertical, crazy. But he plays for St. John's, so I chose St. John's over Omaha, and they're 2, so I might as well. But yeah, St. John's, I chose them to play Kansas in the next round. And now we're going back to the Midwest. I don't know why I jumped so much, but Houston versus Gonzaga. Let's see who I chose. I think I'm about to shock myself again. Who did I choose? Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here watching. Some of these I forgot because there's a lot of teams, and this was days ago. So, okay, I chose Gonzaga, so I have faith in Gonzaga, and I chose Clemson to beat Purdue. And I'm rocking with Clemson. I'm rocking with their team chemistry. A lot of them came from Georgia, the same division I played in, so I'm going to go with Clemson. I trust the Hunter brothers, so I guess they're going to win that. Illinois versus Kentucky. I better not choose Kentucky. I chose Kentucky. Oh my God. Bro, right now I'm thinking it's Illinois, but we're rocking with what I put. And then Tennessee versus UCLA. Of course, I got Tennessee. And then Florida versus UConn. I got UConn. Stop playing. Stop playing. Memphis and Grand Canyon. This one, I choose Memphis. Smart decision. Drake versus Texas Tech. Kansas versus St. John's. I actually chose St. John's this time. Most people might not. I'm telling you, most people might not. And then this next one, UConn versus Memphis. I chose UConn. And then Texas Tech St. John's. I chose St. John's. Most people would not have done this, but I trust them. UConn and St. John's. So I just watched a St. John's game in a different country too. I keep up with them, so I believe in them. UConn versus St. John's. I chose UConn though. And Gonzaga versus Clemson. Of course, I'm rocking with my boys. Clemson. Going Clemson. I'm not even a Clemson fan. I really don't care. But Tennessee and Kentucky. Years ago, I would have went Kentucky, but Tennessee, Dr. Connect, got that. Got me a little bit of a fan. I'm not gonna lie. Clemson or Tennessee. My dad was telling me I should choose Tennessee, so I chose Tennessee. Even though I kind of still want to rock with Clemson now. But we'll see after this video. All right, so now we're going back up. So we'll see that the Final Four is Oregon, Tennessee, Auburn, and UConn. So Auburn versus UConn, and then Oregon versus Tennessee. Oregon's 5th seed, Tennessee's 2, Auburn is 1, UConn is 8. So that's kind of like a low-key crazy Final Four. I'm sure no one else has this, but I have it. And let's get to it. Let's see what else. So I showed the rest, and yes, I just trust in Oregon's ability. Trust in Jackson Selstad, his skill set. Trust that Dana Altman is going to lead his team, and their team is built for March Madness, literally. And I have faith in Auburn. UConn. Kind of wish Alabama wasn't in our same bracket, but it is what it is. And I have Auburn beating UConn. I don't know why people hate on Auburn. I'm not an Auburn fan. I probably more support Alabama right now since I have a teammate over there. But I'm going to go with Auburn to win this UConn game. I feel like it's going to be a close game. And of course, I'm choosing Oregon over Clemson. That would be a great game. I would love to see that. And I don't know. I feel like this Final Four will shock many people because many people don't have this as their matchup. So I feel like it'll be cool. I feel like Oregon can literally win in a landslide, but I feel like it'll be a close game just because it is the Final Four. The atmosphere would be crazy for these teams getting that far. It'll be insane. And Auburn versus Oregon. I know it'll be a tough matchup, crazy matchup. Kind of like a football. It seems like a football matchup. But I'm going Oregon in the point differential. I'm pretty sure I remember it. I think I put 151. So yeah, I have Oregon beating Auburn. I have Jackson Selstad going off for about 20, and Nate Biddle being also a force down low. As long as he's aggressive down low, and I'm sure he'll hit 2 or 3 threes, and that's good 26, 24 points for him. Doesn't seem like he might score that much, but he definitely has the ability. And Bamba going to be great for them. And I understand people Broom and all of them on Auburn are a problem, but I just feel in the water it's Oregon's year. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe. But I appreciate it. See you guys next time.